Flosstube. I'm Laura, the Pattern Queen, and I'm here to welcome you to my Flosstube number 5. It's Sunday, October 13th, and I am sneaking this in before I go in and watch the Chiefs play football. It should be a good day, and Katie says that she just gets tired of hearing Jeff and I yell at the TV all day, but that's what we like to do. So I will be in there doing that. And speaking of Katie, oh, hand me your pattern, sweetie. Speaking of Katie, guess what? She's started stitching. So she is out of commission today. I am in her bedroom with all of her gorgeous books and things. And look at the fun pumpkins and stuff she has up. And so she's sitting up in her bed and she has started cross stitching. She is working on this Hands-On Designs Boo Chockful. She's doing the big one with the mason jar. Pretty cute. But she has started on black fabric. It's actually hand dyed by Stephanie and it's slate. And it's a beautiful fabric. It's almost black. But starting back in and going right for it on the dark fabric. First of all, I loved all of your comments. It was really fun to read through them. You all are so very generous, and it was so enjoyable just to see the things that you had to say. I had a lot of questions about Nancy. She has started her own floss tube now, and it's called Nettles Place. She's planning to do some of her stitching. She's giving you more of a rundown, almost like a calendar. She looked at her calendar to find out exactly what she's done for the last couple of months. And she is showing you some other crafts and things. So feel free to go check her out over there at Nettles Place. Then I wanted to share with you a few of my Love You More sleeves. You know how I like to bring those. We've got some real cute things in our fall and Halloween. And the first one I have is Fall Fun Fest. And it's just made up of all of these cool tickets that you would find at a local fair. And inside is this orange fabric with the skulls and the black filigree kind of work underneath it. Then I have Monster Mash, which is just these cute kids at a Halloween party. And inside reminds me of Rick Rack in that black and white. And then the next one that I have is Most Sincere Pumpkin Patch. This one is really pretty, and I need to get it over here. The black pumpkins actually have some shimmer to them. I don't know how much of that you get. Oh, there you go. And it feels embossed because of the glitter on them. And inside is this kind of charcoal gray fabric with stars and moons. And it's just a fun fall print. So that's the Love You More stuff. There are a lot of sleeves available on our website, and that information, as always, will be in the drop down below. One last thing I want to show you from Love You More Studio is this pin. Really pretty. Katie designed this. Mama is proud. It says there's been a grave mistake, which Katie tells me was on the movie poster for Corpse Bride. And this is Corpse Bride. It comes as either an enamel pin or an enamel needle minder. And it is available on our site. I think it still says pre-order, but it is ready for shipment. We are getting them out right away. Then I wanted to show you my latest finish. So I have this beautiful piece of linen from Doug and Vicky at IX Stitch. Thank you guys. And this is my my piece called Hope Blooms. Says where flowers bloom, so does hope. And it is from Sam Sarah Designs, and it uses the new DMC 1 through 35. You're hearing all sorts of crazy noises. We are definitely in the air traffic pattern. So a plane just went over. We have new neighbors moving in. They're coming in and out with trucks. So there may be a lot of crazy noise today. But my friend Vicky loaned me both the pattern and the flosses for this. So thank you, Vicky. I love that. 2 different Vickies helped on this one. Then I wanted to show you what I've been up to. So, Magical Stitches rules my life. So I did work on this cute piece from the annual holiday issue of Stony Creek Cross. It's volume 30, number 3. It's from last year. There we go, summer 2018. And it's called Come In for a Spell. And of course, mine looks different than this. Are you surprised? Um, but mine has, I'm using this fun fabric that is a solo from Needleworker's Delight. Oh, look, I'm showing it the wrong way. That's good. How about this way? My whole branch is done. I am so thrilled that branch is done. But then my friends Connie and Melina, Count Twice, Stitch Once, sent this really pretty purple etoile, and I am planning to use this for the word spell. Now, our friend Keisha, my friend Keisha, her husband looked at hers and said, I think you should change the word spell and make it look special. So now we've kind of all adopted that and we're all changing it ourselves. So thanks to Timothy, we have something different and something in common. And I want to show you this beautiful bag that I got from Judy. Look at this. I love this thing. And inside is this cute orange with black crazy dots. They're not really polka dots, but I loved all of the pumpkins. I'll turn it upside down for you. I loved all of the pumpkins. Then I also I had to work on something with water. So I worked on Cancer from Satsuma Street. This was a birthday present from my family, and I really love it. I am not doing mine on black. I am doing mine on a midnight blue. There's not a whole lot of difference, and it's very sheer. Here, I'll put this behind it. But I've got the center of the crab, and this is the water starting down here at the bottom. Love all the bright colors. This linen has been really nice to work with. I don't know if it's just that I switched from a black to something slightly lighter, but it's been really good. And you guys all know this, but pro tip, make sure that you put a light colored something on your lap, on your work area, where you're going to be holding that, because it'll help you see the fabric a little easier. Is that working for you, Katie? She's up there nodding her head. Then the other one that I worked on is Blackbirds from All Through the Night. And I was getting ready to go to Galleria when I first started this. And this is a piece of fabric that I bought from Needleworker's Delight last year. So I thought it would be really pretty to get this out and use it. And I like that it's kind of sky-ish. And that bottom block down there is not quite finished, but almost. And I liked the idea that I would get to start working on that. I love the verse. It says, I value my garden more for being full of blackbirds than cherries. Kind of a cute sentiment. I like it. So then next up, I started my 13 starts of Halloween. And this is one of our friends, Athena, asked a bunch of us if we would like to start 13 Halloween projects in October. There's still time for you to join. We're only halfway through the month. So if you want to do it, here you go. Hashtag 13 starts of Halloween. You can post in there. There are some really fun projects in there. I'm just going to show you the few that I've gotten started. I've used most of them for Magical Stitches homework, so some of my starts don't have a whole lot on them, but they're started. The first one is Miss Fortune by Prairie Schooler. I love that crazy witch. Look at that hair. So fun. And there is my start on it. I'm doing pretty well. The side border over here, here's another tip for you. The side border over here I did not close off. I have not gotten all the way to the top with it. I'm just going to leave it until I went back and started on the urn down there. And I am just going to wait until I get to the top and then I'll fill that in. The next one I have is Hare's Halloween from Plum Street Samplers. And I have had this for a long, long time. And I love those crazy little rabbits. And I started right smack dab in the middle with this little rabbit in the pumpkin outfit. Is that little rabbit too cute? And then I've started on the next one, which is the little angel. And I'm just working my way through that one. So it's just so sweet. I love it. Then my really pretty Halloween start is from By the Bay Needle Art. And it is called White Pumpkin Patch. Gorgeous piece. There we go. Better view. And I found a piece. So my LNS, had the garage sale during the summer. And I found this little piece of vintage sand dune. And it's 32 count lakeside linen. And it's just a little 8x8 piece. This is my first time to work on lakeside linen. I would totally buy it. I would totally buy it. This is lovely fabric to work on. It has a great feel. And it's probably Zweigert because it has the red stitching at the top. But it's wonderful. I love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to get back to it. Then I chose a silly one. This one is from Mosey and Me, and it's called Pumpkin Joe. Look at that crazy guy. And you're going to laugh. I have a huge start on Pumpkin Joe. That's it. I finished the grass. I have some of his shorts. I'll be getting into all this. And there are some fun stitches, some little Scotch stitches that will go in his shorts as I'm moving along here. Then I pulled this one out today and Katie goes, hey, I think that's my pattern. So this one is called A Halloween Sampler 1 from Homespun Elegance. Really cute. I do not have a big start on it either. It is just one little letter, the E at the very bottom, and the moon that starts above it. But that was enough to fulfill the homework requirement. So that's what I did. Then the one that has gotten the most love from me so far is Jack-o'-lantern from Sisters and Best Friends. Oh, this one doesn't want to go down in there, of course. There we go. And I didn't pull this out of the package. Look at that crazy guy. And I found out this is part of a series. There's also Boo to You and Scaredy Cat. I'm going to cover this part up. See that down in the corner? Boo to You and Scaredy Cat. And there's my 3 little stars. They're pretty cute. And I don't have the other 2 patterns. But this little guy, this is what I've gotten done on him. I finally got that pumpkin filled in. And he is crazy. I think Katie's sitting here trying to decide if she has one of the other patterns. If she does, I bet it's the cat. Yep, she's shaking her head. Yes, yes, yes. So we'll see. Maybe she has that one for me. And then I looked at homework for this upcoming week, and I think I'm going to be able to put a few of them in on one piece. I'm going to take this fabric out so you can see it because it's really pretty. This one is called At First Cock's Crow. It's from the Sisters book by Blackbird Designs. And this is the piece. And I finally got the floss that I need. Katie and I made a quick trip yesterday out to the cross stitch shop, out to CC and Company. And we bought the rest of the floss that I need. I am going to do it on this creek bed brown. It's not showing up as warm and rich. There you go. There's a good color. And it's got some really pretty colors to go with it too. Kind of smush those up there. So they should look really pretty on that warm brown. that is what is up for my 13 starts of Halloween. I'm sure I'll start a few more this coming week because I have started 7 so far, and I just 6 so far, 7 so far, I can't remember. And I would like to just get them all started so that then I can just really focus on stitching. Um, Next month, I have been looking at this pattern for more than a year. And so next month, I am going to start Autumn Alphabet by the Cricket Collection. I'm going to do the big sampler over here. I love that thing. And I'll have to, I think I have fabric pulled. I just have to get it out. Then I want to show you the craziness that happens. So I was digging through my stash looking for things for the 13 starts, and I found this one from the Cricket Collection. Be Ye Thankful. And I am going to use this one for my friend Sarah, the backward stitcher. If you don't follow her, you should go watch her because she does beautiful stitching and a really big variety. But her birthday falls in November, and she asked that we stitch something with a pumpkin. So there's my little pumpkin. That may be the only pumpkin. But here's the craziness. I actually had another one. So I have a friend who I am sharing that pattern with, and I'm gifting that to her, and she's going to stitch with me in November. Hi, Keisha. While Katie and I were at the LNS yesterday, I found this piece of Weeks Dye Works linen, and it is 35 count cocoa. Look at that. Look at that color. And next year, on Thursdays, we go to Panera and we stitch together. And so Keisha and I have decided we're going to do Hawk Run Hollow. And every Thursday I'll be stitching on that. And this is my fabric for it. I think it'll look really nice with all of the different squares. So that is one of my upcoming things. Then I have a little more stash in there, and I'll kind of show you while I'm doing my Galleria review. Because yes, we went to Galleria. Katie went with me. She got to see all of the cross stitch craziness, and we had such a good time while we were there. It was nice to get away and relax and not be sitting at the sewing machine for a little while. And I shopped. We did okay. I think Katie Katie definitely gets me to get things, but she also got some things for herself, and that's why she's sitting up here stitching. A bag full of goodies. Don't you love these cute little bags from Joann's? I have such a good time with them. So, partway through the weekend, I went into the freebie room, which I had been really avoiding and trying not to just go look and get a bunch of stuff. But I found this one that somebody took out of a magazine, and it's Arise My Soul, um, designed by Forever in My Heart. I just love this. Arise my soul, survey the morn, purple beauties of the dawn. And then you put your name at the bottom. So you have that one. The other one that I found is just a silly one, but it made me happy. And it's called Oh Happy Day. So I decided I would go ahead and get this. And who knows when I will do this, but crazy little thing just cracked me up. I did take a class while I was there. It's Erica Michaels, Very Berry Finishes, and it's really lovely. She gave us a little kit to do finishing on this pumpkin harvest berry, and we have the pattern for it. So the only thing we don't have is fabric. We'll just choose what we want to do that. But also, she went through all of her, she gave us this whole handout, big handout that has a bunch of her berries and how she finished them, and it gives some step-by-step instructions. I loved the class. I just feel like I have a much better handle on how to do these berry finishes. And I have one finished. I have one stitched, and I would love to get it finished. Okay. You know what? I have my other stash from the shop sitting here, so I'm just going to show it to you, and then I can move it. I had to go find myself some Garden Gate floss and some onyx. So dark floss and dark floss. Yep, that's it. One's more brown. Garden Gate over here is more brown, and the onyx is more dark gray black. And therefore, some of my Halloween things. I saw this pattern, Cranberry Christmas by Hands On Design. I got to see all of the shop models done. They were beautiful. It calls for sulkies, and I think probably I'm going to do it in um, floss from my stash, but oh, is it pretty. And I think it's a series, and then I'll be looking for more of those patterns. The other pattern that I just couldn't resist is Halloween Town by Raise the Roof Designs. I love that they're re-releasing all these fun things. So cute. The clock's striking midnight as leaves twirl around and the pumpkins are sleeping in Halloween Town. Love that. Then my Galleria stuff. Well, let me show you Katie's. She just handed me a couple of things. So she got this cute pattern from Hands On Design called Hey There Pumpkin. Is that fun? I love that with a little bit of teal. And what's really funny is that then she bought this Ocean's Tide from Fabrics by Stephanie. I'm not going to take that out of the package, I don't think. You can see how gorgeous that is. But it almost matches the center of the pumpkins. Kind of funny. Then I went to Puntini Puntini, and she has all of these handmade items. I thought this was really cute. I got a needle minder, and it says fatto a mano, made by hand. Anyway, it's the Busy Bee needle minder. It's just gorgeous. And it came in a cute little bag. So there's that one. And then the other thing that I got from her are these beautiful little charms that are hand done, hand stamped. And I got a J and an L for Jeff and Laura. That's my husband and I. And I will include them on a project somewhere. Then where to start? Well, let me tell you. I started at Color and Cotton. I have not had any Color and Cotton fabric before or any of her floss, and I really enjoyed going in and looking around and just playing with all the fun stuff. I'm trying to make sure I get all of it together. So I picked up a couple of pieces, a couple of skeins of just really pretty floss. I got Pumpkin Patch and Caterpillar, which I thought would look really good with my fall Halloween designs. And I still have several to start, so that may be a thing. Then I also got, this is a limited edition fabric. I got a Belfast 32, a fat quarter. Let's come back and try this. There we go. That's a good color. It's a really nice neutral. This fabric feels so, so nice. But then, guys, you know me, I couldn't stand it. This is a Cashel 28. It's Iris. Look at that purple. So pretty. And I will have the perfect thing. Oh, and then I was standing there, and you know, what do? You see floss that is soft purples. Soft purples. 5 different skeins. They'll be gorgeous. And one more thing near and dear to my heart. She had October is Breast Cancer Month, and she had this cute, cute fabric with, it's got little specks on it. I don't know. There, up close you can see that, all the little specks. But the other beautiful thing is it had 3 skeins of pink flosses. And I really love that. Breast cancer is a thing that runs in my family, so it's near and dear to my heart to support that. and I will have fun stitching something cool on it. Then I think I'm just showing you things in random order. I bought this cute pattern in Lindy Stitches, and it's called Bunny Lace Trio. I'm going to turn it sideways so you see my cute bunnies. I just love that. So fun. Then Teresa gave a freebie in her shop. Teresa, Kitten Stitcher, Shakespeare's Peddler, gave a freebie in her shop that is needle art by Marjorie Massey. I'm not going to share this thing. I think that I can hold it way, way, way back here. But it's a cool floral, and I am looking forward to stitching that. I don't know, maybe I should do it all in the pinks and make that on my fun fabric. Also from Shakespeare's Peddler, I got this Kitchen Stitcher Sampler Thread Pack. And it has Road Trip, Excited to Meet You, There Goes My Cash, The Wee Hours, and the Have to Go Home Blues. So she just put together these cute little packs of floss, and what a fun idea. I also got this really pretty piece of, I think she said this is XJU Designs. It's jack-o'-lantern. I don't know if I can open it and show you the whole thing. Can you see the cool splotchiness and all of that great color? I just couldn't pass it up. That's another one that I wanted to use with some of my 13 starts, but I've already pulled other fabrics, so I may just put something bigger and better on it. Who knows? And I'm remembering all of this. I've put it away because, of course, you don't use things that you haven't already shown on Flosstube. I got this beautiful piece of fabric from Fabrics by Stephanie, a 32 count linen Night's Watch. That's pretty true. Look at that. It matches my hair. Okay. And then I got this really cute thing from Beth Twist. She had this little freebie, and it just says, it's just a real cute little pattern. I'm sure that you can look it up and find it. You go to the twistfamily.blogspot.com, and it says, every day I'm pumpkining. Every day I'm pumpkining, all day pumpkin spice, every day. It just is cute. But the lovely thing was, by the register, she had a little piece of fabric and all of the flosses that you need to do it. So, of course, I had to have it so that I could do my pumpkin spice. What's funny is, I am not a pumpkin girl, but Katie is. So, you know, I like those things because they make me think of her. Then I got to talk to Tracy of Ink Circles, and I found this called A Bit Dotty. This is a little different than the charts that I think she normally does, but you know, I just did turtles. See, I have pumpkins on the brain. Turtles all the way down from her. So now I'm going to do this beautiful biscornu. And from Summer House Stitchworks, I got Harvest Home, and it says, raise the song of Harvest Home. Look at this. So pretty. And Beth is always so good with the fallish colors. That is her color palette. I also got another crazy freebie from the Stitching Kitchen, Brush Street Design Works. And they are fun little pumpkins. I don't know that I think you can see like that they're pumpkins if I do that. And also from Brush Street, I got 214 Brush Street. So she does this cute thing where she names her patterns. The 214, it's Valentine's Day. Everything is pink. She also has 1031 Brush Street. She has I don't know how she does the 4th of July. 704 maybe, or 74. Really fun though, and I really had a good time going in and seeing my friend Julie in there. I went into Rami's Creations. I loved her floss that I got last year, so this year I got a few more. If I could buy all of her floss, I would. It is beautiful, it is lovely to work with, and I just enjoy how she dyes the floss. It just works beautifully. I have also, I went in and talked to Judy Whitman at JBW Designs, and I got the rabbit alphabet. I'll just do this so you can see the title, but the real big picture. This is the whole sampler. Remember, I did the cute reindeer alphabet? This one will not be quite as big, but it is a pretty good sized guy, and I love her rabbits. She does such a good job with them. If you don't know that about me, I like rabbits, but I don't usually get silly rabbits. I just get more realistic rabbits. My brain would not help there. Okay, and then I had to do it. I bought a couple of patterns by the Blue Flower. That's Janine McGowan, and you know that she is at Michelle Bendy's LNS and Kindred Stitcher and Textilist and all of those other great ladies that are up there that you get to see and watch on Flosstube. So the first one I got is called Quilting Bee. Now this one, it has some fabulous finishing on it. This is what the chart is, what the piece is going to look like when I'm done. And then I'll have to figure out how I want to finish it to make it equally gorgeous. But that is beautiful. Um, I was trying to see if it said really quickly. I'm sure that it was done by the finisher in their shop. And then I asked Teresa, I told her that I wanted a piece of her fabric that she had dyed. And we went and looked around, and she said, well, I have this great pattern, and it's called Night Walk Down by the Blue Flower. And the model is actually stitched on this shrinking violet. I chose 40 count, which is what they did. But look at this fabric. Let me get back. That's pretty good. It is definitely a gray violet. Really, really pretty. And I am so excited to start this. There will be several of us stitching this before very long. And you would be welcome to join us. Also, if you want to join me in November and stitch either Be Ye Thankful or the Autumn Alphabet from Cricket Collection, I'll hashtag those when we get it going. And you can check me out there on Instagram. I am at the Pattern Queen 3. And definitely I'll have things in, and I'll share more as I get to the point where I'm ready to start those. It's not very far off now, a couple of weeks. I wanted to share just a couple more things with you. First of all, Katie and I went last Saturday and checked out a location, and we really, really liked it for retreats. And we're hoping to get back in touch with them and be able to just hammer out some details and finalize plans, and we will be able to release all the information to you really soon. But just to hold a place here, the Show Me Retreat, the date keeps getting bounced around as we're trying to figure it out. So where it is right now, it's set for April 23rd through the 26th, which is a Thursday through Sunday. And it's 2 weeks after Easter. It's the last week of April. The other one that we have scheduled, that we're working to get the date set, is our Frogwarts Retreat, and that will be our Harry Potter themed retreat. That one is set for July 11th through the 14th. That one's a little different. It's from Saturday through Tuesday. These are both sponsored by Love You More Events, and they'll look a little different maybe than some of the retreats that you've been to. We're handling our swag a little differently. We're really excited though. We'll keep those both in the Blue Springs area here as long as everything works out. We'll be right down the street from Cece and Company, pretty close by. And we will have well, we'll just have more details to tell you after we get it ironed out. So, I think that is all that I have to tell you today. I hope that you have enjoyed the video, and if you have, then please give me a thumbs up. If you give me a thumbs down, tell me what you want to know more about, and I'll see what I can do with that. And I hope to see you soon. So until then, bye bye. Have some stitchy